Step 9. Hardware driver updates. Checking and updating takes about 5 minutes, and you should check once every 3 to 6 months. There's a lot of confusion about drivers out there, but all you need to do here is make sure that you have the latest drivers for your system, and visiting the manufacturer's website. That's if it's a branded PC, then it's your Dells, your Lenovo's, their websites. Or if you built the computer yourself, then it's the motherboard manufacturer's website. If drivers are corrupted on your system, they can cause all sorts of communication problems. So it's not so much updating them is so important, it's just having them running correctly. And it's just a check once every 3 to 6 months. So now Windows, so step 9, hardware driver updates. Now all you really need to know about hardware driver updates, we'll go to device manager, okay? So right click on the icon there and come up here to the device manager. Click on that and device manager will open. So this will show you all the drivers that are installed on your computer, that all your hardware needs to actually function with the operating system. So if you're having a problem with a certain, say like the likes of the network adapters, you'd see a down arrow if there was a fault with it, or a yellow exclamation mark saying that it wasn't installed correctly. If you double click on the driver, you'll see this device is working properly, and that's all good. And you have all these different areas that you can go into. The best thing to do is just leave it as it is. So go to the driver tab if you want to update a driver, and then all you do is you click update driver and search automatically for update driver software. Okay, so you just click that guy and it'll go out and it'll check for software from the manufacturer of that particular hardware. So it came back there with best driver software for your device is already installed. Now with graphics cards, your manufacturer would be different, so you'd have to go through the software that came with your graphics card. They usually have an update service on that software, and you'll be easily able to check through that software. Now chipset drivers, if you are having an issue, so system devices, this is where your chipset driver would be. I'm just going to change to Windows 7 and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So we're going to go to manage, device manager. This is on Windows 7. So the only driver that you have to be concerned about with your computer is this guy here. So it's the chipset family, and it's the driver for your motherboard. This communicates with everything on that's plugged into your computer, including the processor and the graphics card, and it's just the kind of, it's a bus. It's the thing that communicates. So there's 2 chips, or it might be in 1 chip on your motherboard, and it's very important to make sure that this one is working properly. So if you right click on it there and go into properties, and you'll see that this device is working properly. And if you want to check the driver, click on update driver and go out and search. Another thing you want to watch here is, if you built the computer yourself, then you want to go through the manufacturer's website and see whether the correct up-to-date driver is there. Now if there isn't a problem with a driver, don't update it. You're not going to get any speed difference. You might get a few extra features, but generally speaking, it's not really a thing that you need to do, unless you really want to have the latest driver. It's completely up to yourself, but your computer will work fine without updating the driver, as long as the driver is working correctly. So that's pretty much it with drivers.